Yo mga kamaster, so meron tayong gagawin ditong reaction video dito sa prevent electrical shock from switches which is leaking current. Itong video na to is kay sharing is caring. So taga ibang bansa to. Actually hindi naman talaga siya kung electrical practitioner pero siguro ina-upload niya yung problema niya sa kanyang bahay. Although yung mga video na dito is kung mapapansin natin is iba-iba naman. Hindi naman tungkol sa all about electrical. So, meron lang talaga siya video ganito. Kaya no. So, yun ang ating reaction video ngayon sa video to. Bago tayo magsimula, intro muna. So, start na natin yung reaction video na to.
Hello everyone. I'm just trying to share with you this problem what we're having, and I'm trying to solve this problem. There's 3 switches in this switchboard, and I'm going to switch on each one for you. So this one is the switch for the plug here. It's completely fine. And this is for the chimney. I'm going to switch it on for a second, but I'll switch it off. As you see, you're getting current passing through the switch. And
So, stop muna tayo mga kamaster. So, kung napapansin nyo yung mga switches nila, usually kasi sa Middle East, iba yung installation nila pagdating sa mga electrical wiring installation. So, kakaiba ang kanilang pamamaraan. So, sa switch nila, parang may mali eh. Iwan ko lang Di ako sure, pero baka nga. Mostly kasi sa Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, siguro may ibang installation about sa mga ganito na yung on nila is naka-down. Opposite sa atin. Ewan ko lang kung tama ba talaga to. Siguro din kasi yung mga outlet nila is mostly sa mga Saudi Arabia nila may sariling mga switches. So ito, switch to ng outlet na to. Yun nga, ang pinagtataka ko lang bakit yung on is naka-down. Ganun din dito sa dalawang switches na to. So anyway, medyo curious lang tayo kasi yung tamang wiring installation dito sa atin is naka-up yung on, then paubos yung off switch niya. So yun lang. Siguro talagang ganyan yung installation ng iba doon sa Saudi Arabia kasi kung mapapansin natin like panel board, yung panel board installation nila kakaiba sa atin. Yung mga branches nasa itaas, yung main breaker nasa ibaba. So nagtatanong ako, meron akong kaibigan dun sa Saudi Arabia, ba't baliktad yung installation nila? Ba't nasa ibaba yung main breaker? Sabi ng ganun talaga yan dito kasi lahat ng mga wiring nila, primary, secondary line, lahat naka-underground. Pero sa Dubai, Saudi Arabia, so wala kang makikitang poste doon. Unlike dito sa Pilipinas, naka-air yung ating primary line at saka yung secondary line. So yun ang pagkakaiba ng mga wiring installation na ganito. So let's proceed.
here's another plug. That's a 5 amps. I'm going to switch this on. And as you can see again here, there is current passing through the switch itself.
So kung napapansin niyo, yung spin niya umiilaw. Kahit dito lang niya sa labas tinitest, merong light dyan kasi umiilaw. So palagay ko yung alikabok, wet, baga basa yung alikabok. Kadalasan to makikita natin sa kusina kasi yung sa kusina is nandoon yung oven, nandoon yung kalan. So kung magluluto, halo-halo na yan. Sala sa init, sala sa lamig. So lahat ng mga yung parang team niya sa pagluluto, so napupunto dyan sa switch. So kakaalikabok talaga yan pagdating ng panahon. Ating tatandaan, sa standard wiring sa Pilipinas, ang hot wire o yung live, nasa switch talaga yan. At saka yung neutral, doon yan sa receptacle, kung papasukan ng ilaw. Kung maglilinis tayo, i-switch off natin yung main circuit breaker o yung main panel board sa ating bahay para walang electrical shock ang magaganap. So let's proceed.
So this way we are getting shock from the switch. So let's see what we can do to fix this issue. Again, there's no problem here, but here we are getting current passing through. When I switch this on, again we are getting current passing through this switch.
You know, dapat yan, naka-on na yan. Hindi, pero baliktad. Pero ba't ganun? So, ang atin lang naman is, nag-reaction video lang tayo dito sa magaganap o yung iwasan nating mangyayari sa ating pamamahay. O ulitin ko, bago tayo gagalaw sa mga ganito, i-off switch natin yung main circuit breaker sa ating pamamahay para for safety. Kasi itong mga ganito, siguradong makukuryente ka dyan. So, yun ang dapat nating iwasan.
We're passing through this switch. I'm going to use this multimeter just to make sure how much current is leaking through.
So, sa ganitong point, ginagamitan niya ng digital multitester para malaman niya kung magkano yung kuryenteng lumabas doon. Titingnan natin kung magkano yung voltaheng lumabas sa yung tinitest light niya na nag-iilaw. So, gamitan niya ng tester. So, titingnan natin kung ilang voltahe.
Just make sure you're connected. And if you want to buy this multimeter, I will leave a link in the description, or you can get it from any other nearby electrical or electronic shop. It should cost you about $200 to $250. And make sure you remove these safety plugs because you need to insert it into the socket. So I'm going to remove this. Okay, and let's see what the reading is when we check on the switch. Okay, let's first check what the actual current is, what the actual voltage is. So I've set the multimeter to the AC mode, and I've set it for 600 volts. And as you can see, it's
So, ayan, kung titingnan natin, nagre-reach yan ng 239 o 238 volts. So, yun yung voltahe from line 1 at saka line 2. So, let's continue.
239 240 volt. So here you see the setting, it's 600 to 600 volts. And now let's switch this on because we know there's current passing through here, and let's see what the current that's coming through here. So we're getting somewhere about 60 volts here. Okay, now check again with other spots. Again, it's roughly around 60 volts. No current on the switch itself, but that's definitely current, right?
Ayan. So, kung titingnan natin, nangangalahating voltahe yung from ground to live yung tester niya. So, kalahating voltahe yan. So, masakit yan. Lalo na pag merong naka-on sa member sa ating bahay. Delikado yan. Nakakakuryente na yan. So, delikado talaga. So, iwasan natin na magkaganito. So, dapat maglilinis tayo. Usually, yung linis natin, pag titingnan natin yung mga switches natin na magkakaganyan na, ang gagawin mo dyan, lilinisin mo. Pero bago ka maglinis ng ganyan, be sure na naka-off yung circuit breaker mo or yung main panel mo doon sa bahay mo para walang disgrasya, walang electrical shock na magaganap. So, let's continue.
Right underneath the switch, it's really high. It's about 130-ish. So yeah, that's a concern. So it's 130 volts on right on this edge here. There's 130 volts. So let's see what we can do to have this fixed. See, the problem I see could be due to moisture in the wall. So moisture is really.
So ang sinasabi niya dito is nagmo-moist yung dalawang switch niya, which is kaya siya lumabas. So basa yung dumi na nakadikit dyan sa switch ng dalawang switch. Then probably pag ino-on niya, so pumapasok na yung live, saka naglilik dito, lumalabas yung kalahati niyang voltahe. Kaya yun ang nangyari.
Making the switch conductive. So let's try to break down that moisture. Let's try to break that connectivity. So I'm going to use another solvent. So here in this case, I'm going to use petrol. You could use petrol or even kerosene works if you have it handy, but now currently I have only petrol, so I'm going to try using petrol now. I'm going to use, so I have petrol in this small cup here. I'm going to use a brush. Again, I'm not wasting this brush because my dog has already chewed this up, so yeah, it's a perfect tool for this project here.
So, ang nililinis niya dito, yung una niyang hakbang is, nililinis niya gamit yung petroleum. Iwan ko yung parang lubricant. Binabrush niya para matanggal yung dumi. So, titingnan natin kung mag-i-epic ba yung una niyang ginagawa.
So let's first switch off the switches, and I'm going to scrub the switch part here, and this is the problem area, so I'm going to scrub this area really good. Okay, here we had problems. Okay, now it's done. Let us give it some time for it to dry up, and then we'll come back and check this.
So, at this time, pinapatuyo muna niya yung binabrush up niya na area. So, napatuyo niya ng 5 minutes. So, tingnan natin pag after 5 minutes kung mawawala na ba yung kuryente na naglilik.
Okay, it's about 5 minutes now. I'm back. I'm going to see if this petrol solution has worked, because I've seen it has worked for a few. So let's go and check here. Oh, okay, let me switch this on. Wow, okay. Yes, we'll see.
So, kung titingnan natin, nalilinis na yung area. Nagtitest siya ulit. So, meron pa rin kuryente. Hindi pa rin safe. So, dapat meron pa siyang gagawin dito. Kailangan talaga na hindi na yun iilaw yung test lamp niya. So, titingnan natin.
Still seeing current passing through. So, moisture is still left in there. It's pretty high, very high here. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Let's move on to plan B. Okay, for plan B, I'm going to use hair dryer.
So, ito yung second option niya. Gumagamit siya ng hair dryer. Tingnan natin kung mawawala ba yung kuryenteng naglilik.
Again, the logic is there's some moisture in, so I'm trying to fix that problem. So let's see if the hair dryer can fix it. I'll reduce the sound for you, when I'm uploading, and let's see. Yeah, so we go ahead and switch this on. Okay, let's see if it's even working. Wow, okay. Magic.
So, titingnan natin yung test lamp niya, hindi na umiilaw. So, effective yung pangalawang option niya, which is yung binoblower niya ng hot air. Kasi, mainit yung binubuga ng hair dryer eh. Yung moist, kumbaga yung moist na is nawawala kasi natutuyo na yun dahil sa pag-hair dryer niya. So, effective yung pangalawang option niya. So, dapat ganyan. Pero hindi ganyan ang paglilinis. Dapat lininisin mo yung buong ito, lahat. Kunwari, nandyan yan sa ating tahanan. So, kailangan malinis talaga natin. Then, paalala, kung maglilinis tayo ng mga ganito, be sure na naka-off yung circuit breaker mo sa bahay mo para walang electrical shock na magaganap or mangyayari.
Okay, I didn't expect that. I thought it's going to progress, but it's done. So I tried petrol. Petrol did not work. and yeah, I tried again hair dryer. Yeah, pretty much fix the problem. So what I would say is whenever you're having this electrical shock from the switch, mostly the issue is going to be with the moisture around. It's going to be from the wall or the moisture from the air itself. So that's what you're trying to fix. Give it a wipe. Try the petrol solution, because I have seen it has worked for a few. Try the petrol solution. If it does not work, as you can see here, we use the hair dryer, and hair dryer seem to solve the problem.
Yun. So, pinapaliwanag niya dito na na-fix yung problema niya through hair dryer. Ang problema talaga sa switch ng mga ganito. So, sa bahay niya is nagmo-moist. Siguro, tong area nato is nasa kusina niya. Then, yun nga. Habang tumatagal, nagkakaganito yung mga switches niya doon sa kusina niya. Iwasan natin na merong mga ganitong problema sa ating bahay. Kasi, delikado yan. And aside from that, pinapakita natin kung anong mga tamang gawin at anong kamalian sa mga ganito, kasi delikado. Pag nangyari ito sa ating tahanan, buting gawin, kailangan malinis talaga yung mga switches natin, yung outlet natin. Iwasan natin yung mga maalikabok na mga pagdating dito sa mga electrical wire. Switch, outlet, lalong-lalo na yung outlet natin is malapit sa mga OB natin o yung sa mga kalan natin. So, delikado yun. Yun ang reaction video natin sa videong to. And I hope na meron kayong natutunan pagdating sa mga ganitong bagay, kasi importante ito sa ating pamamahay. Except sa mga electrical practitioner, kasi alam na nila kung anong gawin. Pero yung membro sa ating pamilya na hindi alam about sa mga ganito, na makakakuryente pala itong mga ganitong bagay, so i-aware, or dapat tayong nakakaalam, tayo ang mag-prevent na wag itong mangyari. Yun ang point dun.
If you ask me if it's a permanent solution, I would say no, because moisture is going to seep up. So when you see again there is electrical shock from the switch, you would need to come back and have this fixed. Or if you need a permanent solution, there is something behind that's going wrong, because
Yan mga kamaster, maraming salamat, and I hope na meron kayong napupulutang aral sa bidyong ito. And huwag kalimutan, abangan nyo sa susunod kong video, meron tayong isi-share na don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel para updated kayo sa mga bidyong i-upload ko. And keep safe tayo always.